My name is Jimmy Maxwell. I own 5 Voda franchises here in Denver, Colorado. So I spent my career 17 years working in corporate America, and spine implant sales was really the majority of that time. Ultimately, I was tired of always feeling like all of my equity, all my sweat equity was going into the company who I was working for. And at any moment's notice, I could be subject to a layoff. They could be messing with my commission rates. So I decided at one point, it kind of felt like my back was against the wall, and I thought I really needed to try to run my own company. At one point, I was looking at 8 different franchises. I spent a lot of time doing my due diligence, talking to other franchise owners of any different industry, and I found that with Voda, it came down to, I felt like I would have the support of the franchisor from start to finish to help me be successful in my business. Looking at franchising, I knew that I would be able to be a great executor or an operator, but I also know myself well enough to know I didn't have the ingenuity to go out and just start my own business from scratch. So I really needed someone that was going to give me the package or show me the way to how to be successful, and that's why I went the route of owning a franchise. Onboarding process, they've really held my hand every step of the way. They just start introducing you to the different vendors we need to be working with, and kind of really laying out the pathway for us. They're there every step of the way, making sure that you're on target to get to your open date, that everything from your payroll all the way to just your van and your equipment to get you started. They really line that entire process for you. So they're holding your hand through that process, coaching you along the way. Following the process, I was thinking we'd flip the light switch on and the phones would be silent, the leads would be silent, and it would just kind of be the beginning of, okay, what do I do now? And all of a sudden the lead came in, picked up the phone and called the lead back, and she said, can you guys come out and take a look at this water situation? This was on day 2 after we opened, and I called her back, and so we went out and started looking at a water situation that she had going on in her house. Turned out to be a very bad situation for the customer, but for the business, we've been able to help her out, and it's been a very fruitful, I guess you could say, first job for us. And again, that was on day 2 since we opened. It's sort of a trust the process type of a mentality that you have to take, but I have full confidence that the marketing and the efforts that Voda has put into this, they know what they're doing. And if you trust the program they lay out there for you, the leads are going to be there, and you really just have to execute on it. The branding and marketing to begin with is what attracted me to Voda. That's on the entry part of it, just kind of pulling you in and saying, I want to learn more about this franchise. But I think that same would apply to the customers. The marketing and the branding of Voda is impressive. And so I felt like if it would pull me in, it might pull customers in to say, oh, what's this brand all about? I think the level of expertise that they have, both in running a franchise organization, but then also the level of expertise they have in how do we build a system that franchisors, people who have never been a business owner before, can be successful, and they've really put a pathway to success together for us. And again, if you just follow that path, I'm 100% confident that there's a road to success there. If I went back in time, I wouldn't change a thing. I'm very excited, very optimistic about the future with Voda, both as the brand continues to grow across the country, but also just for myself locally. I think there's a tremendous opportunity. The level of professionalism just through the branding and the equipment that they give us, the training that they give us, and then the van just really sparkles and I think turns heads when you see that van driving down the street. A lot of people look at it and say, okay, what is this thing? What is this Voda? I'm interested in it. And then the way they train us to present ourselves, from having a clean van that looks good. All of our equipment is state of the art, and they've trained us to be a truly professional cleaning service versus some guy in a truck that just kind of pulls up with a dirty van. The key factors that contribute to success is really follow the model. The folks running Voda, they know what it takes to be successful in this space, and they've put together an operational playbook that will lead you to success. And I would say if you follow the system, follow the model, lean into the support system at Voda Cleaning and Restoration, they're going to give you the ticket or the highway to success.